Hello, Seiiti Arata. There are two ways to calm down quickly, and it will only take you 2 minutes, maybe even less. I'm gonna show you both of them in this video, and obviously the explanation will take a bit longer than 2 minutes, because I want to explain everything very clearly and in detail. So when you put it all into practice, you will realize that it is possible to regain your composure in just a few seconds. Change your physiology to change your emotions. Did you know that you can work out someone's emotions from their facial expressions? There are professionals who study all of this to identify which emotions we are feeling, and they can do this by looking at the facial expressions. That's very interesting, isn't it? There is even a TV series called Lie to Me. It's inspired in the work of an author, Paul Ekman. And he writes about the science of microexpressions. And in this show, they use the same techniques to be detecting lies and solving crimes. However, our body does not only display the emotions that we're feeling, it can also influence them. So, by making changes to your body, you can also alter your emotions. Picture yourself taking an intense swimming lesson. And then you go and do that exercise to your limit, to the point where your heart is beating furiously and you can't catch your breath. Well, in this situation, it is physiologically impossible for you to be feeling sad, because all your physiology is focused on that effort that you're making. There'll be no room for sadness, because your heart is beating really fast. So, how can you use this theory to calm down in 2 minutes or less? You can do that by deliberately changing the way you breathe and the way you move your body. For example, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath. Good. Exhale slowly. You can also touch the area around your eyebrows here. See? To release that tension that you have, and then stop making that face that usually you do when you're angry. Stretch out your skin. Right. It's very good. Relax your face. Do the same thing with your shoulders, right? Just notice the tension you have, because this is another part of your body that will probably be quite tense. And I know some people may be so anxious and so nervous right now that just looking at this explanation, they will say, oh yeah, I just got even angrier right now. So you may think that this demonstration, this explanation was infuriating. What you will need in this case is a different way of thinking. And here comes point number 2. Find out what is motivating your anger. At the beginning of this video, I told you there are 2 ways to calm down quickly, right? So the first one was this one, is the most basic one, by changing your physiology, right? If this didn't do the trick, now it's time for you to work on your personal development. And please remember, I'm not here trying to offend you in any way, right? I just want to provoke you a little bit to help you to work on your patience. Let's use an analogy. With a dog. Dogs have a very low level of consciousness. Imagine that you're walking down the road and accidentally you step on a dog's tail. It is very likely that this dog will bark at you, maybe it will get nervous and go for you. What else would you expect? That this dog is behaving like an animal. Similarly, you could react in the same way. Can you keep calm when you're angry? Have you considered doing these exercises I just showed you about changing your physiology? See, if you resisted all of that, I have to tell you that there is a very strong irrational force determining your choices. It is as if you would want to remain angry on purpose. There is something behind that anger. So there will be people around you saying, please try to calm down. And you say, no, I don't want to calm down. I am angry and everybody go to hell. If that sounds a little bit like you, well, you need to use your brain. You need to think rationally, not like a dog, not like an animal. I want to ask you a question, so this can help you. What is so good about not wanting to calm down? Because if you lose your cool because of that frustration, it means there is a problem you have to solve. When you are not calm, not only you're not resolving that first layer or level of problems, but you're also creating another one. This is the second layer of your anger. It's like wanting to hit someone, getting hot coal. You will burn your hand before you even throw that hot coal on the other person. That shouldn't be a surprise. Let's go for a practical example. I'll give you a practical example. How can you use this in a daily basis? Imagine I'm talking with a friend and he says something stupid or does something that irritates me. So initially, of course, I get angry. So thanks to personal development, I sense what's going on. As if I would be watching myself. I see the transition. I was in the normal state and now I'm in this new state of anger. As if I am being filmed. See? When I maintain this level of clarity, I work out what is provoking my anger. In this example, I realized that I didn't receive the respect that I was hoping for. My friend didn't respect me, and then I became mad. So I use my intelligence, I use my memory. I remember the moments, me and my friend, together, having good moment, and he was respecting me, right? We had a very good time together, laughing. We also been through some difficult times. In general, he's my friend. He's a good person. Now, there are a few situations like this one where something happens and I get mad at him. So now I have the whole picture. It is completely different from being closed and narrow in that perspective of anger. This entire view allows me to isolate that one specific thing that was bothering me, that feeling, and now I can finally calm down. I can clearly and calmly explain what was it that he said or what he did that annoyed me. I can communicate clearly with honesty, and this is being assertive. It is the opposite of being angry. It is also the opposite of being passive-aggressive, just waiting for a chance for me to respond and humiliate him. There will be times when your anger is so strong that you could lose control. Sooner or later, the people around you will ask if you went crazy. They're just letting you know that your behavior is not quite normal. It's not really you. This is a very important sign. You should not ignore it. You obviously have some problems with the way you deal with the challenges of your life, and you should be curious and humble enough to look for help to become better. Maybe you're looking for some specific support to help you to communicate. If that's the case, we have a whole program on assertiveness. It is called How to Say No. It is a course to help you to keep calm and also respect your limits. You will strengthen your emotional intelligence. You can check this link to find more about the course, arata.se/how to say no.